Janitor Wilco, Dr. Bellows and I were just talking about you. Please report to Sharpay's quarters, Janitor Wilco. She is in need of someone with your special skill set. Be quick about it.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, but I wasn't briefed on what tasks would be required of me.
You are a janitor, Mr. Wilco. What do you think I want from you, a heart transplant? What has become of Starcon? Get to work, Mr. Wilco. You'll find a mop and a bucket right over there. I have no time to devote to your education. That would take a lifetime, and the most copious amount of patience a universe could muster. My life is soon to expire. Please, just clean. I must rest now.
Hey, what the...
While we await a fully formed thought from Roger, it should be mentioned that there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent.
Hey, there seems to be some sort of gas entering the room through the left vent. I seem to be in a world of deep... Ah, jeez, the door!
Wilco!
Oh, hi, Stellar. What are you doing here?
There's no time to talk, Roger. We've got to get out of here now. 1, 2, 3.
Just as you crash to the floor of the turbo shaft, the hydro riser piston gives way, and the door slams shut, with Stellar still trapped inside. You claw and pull at the seams of the bulkhead door, but to no avail. Just then, you hear and feel an explosion, which seems to have come from behind the door. The door is sealed tight. You can hear no other noise after the ear ringing from the blast subsides.
My God, I can't believe this. It can't be happening. She was... I was... Stellar!
Ugh. I feel like they did it just so they could make that joke.
I wouldn't put it past them.
It's hard to believe that this is the Hollow Suite. The setting is much like the graphics you've scanned in the library from those planets more interesting in their climatic diversity. From the scenic jutting peaks, soft hills, and lake in the conjured distance to the lush pixelized growth of trees, flowers, and grass in the foreground, the holodeck has that sublime park-like perfection. Unfortunately, its serene beauty is sadly negated by the headstones and the solemn event about to occur, the laying to rest of your rescuer and true friend, Stellar Santiago.
Oh.
You are feeling as you have never felt before, perhaps helped along by the relatively short stints aboard the various ships, as well as all too brief friendships. You've been spared the emotional devastation of true loss by lack of attachment.
Jeez.
This, however, is a different feeling.
Oh, I
Far
see.
different from anything you've ever experienced. You can't help but wonder how you'd act towards Stellar given a second chance. But you know that can never happen. She gave her life for you, and you will never be able to thank her. Enough smarm already. Let's funeral!
Ladies and/or gentlemen, we assemble here today to honor the memory of a former crewmate, Lieutenant First Class Stellar Santiago. Her unfortunate death takes place in the shadow of a new community, the dawning of a new life for the aged of our galaxy. Although death is never easy to accept, we must remember that the tragic accident which took her from our midst occurred while she was on duty. If a member of Starcon must perish for some reason, there is no more honorable way. It is part of the oath we recite and take to heart when we pledge our allegiance. I believe her friend, Janitor Second Class Roger Wilco, has a few words he'd like to say. Mr. Wilco?
You've got control.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like waiting for his speech to start.
It's your average, everyday hollow chaplain. Stunningly real, don't you think?
Is this fish getting nastier?
Yes.
It is.
Pretty cool looking, huh? What, was that supposed to be clever? That's That's the holographic grave digger. His program certainly is low-key. Pay no attention to them. They're just extras we hired to fill the room. That's Dorf, the deep ship's nearsighted and relatively clueless security chief. This setting is idyllic. You know in a place deep inside of you, despite your emotional thickness, that this is what Stellar would have wanted. Come on, you know him. This is no time to pick a This is your utterance. Hey,
Didn't they ask me to talk for her?
Yeah, you have to use your eulogy.
Oh, I didn't, oops.
I only knew Stellar for a short time. I wish I, could have gotten to know her much better. To have had a deeper understanding of this, person. I was proud to have called friend. Of my friend, I can only say this. Of all the souls I have encountered in my cleaning, hers were the most scuff-resistant.
Oh, yikes. Wait, I thought he was a hollow chaplain.
That is a inconsistency that the wiki of Space Quest addresses, but yes.
This is the hollow joint. There are the usual. The truly unique thing about this room is its ability to be programmed to replicate just about any setting and situation. It is often used for training as well as for periods of recreation by the crew.
Well, that was not
That was very
expecting
somber.
that. Yeah. I kind of thought we were going to do a whole thing here, but I guess not.
And she did so much to aid your escape.
Oh, yeah. Died for a very good cause and not at all with, no reason. Well, time to go cry.
We didn't make the. We didn't. Now's no.
Fine.
Gotta go replicate a pint of ice cream.
Wow, a message for me. I must be getting popular.
Just gonna think of Rick saying this to himself
I
now.
wonder what it is.
Roger, help me. I only have a moment. They faked.
Stellar, what happened? The picture's gone. You're alive?
Hmm. Yes, literally most times when I get an email. Wow, a message for me? I must be getting popular.
Your words. He ignores you. What did you expect him to do? He helped you, and it's time for you to move along. We have adventuring to do. It probably seems... It feels...
Actually, wait. I should probably
You
go
get
talk
big-
to what's his name.
Admiral Kilbasa?
Yes, thank
Commander
you.
Kilbasa.
Commander Kilbasa, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I've just received a distress message on my compost. And it was from Stellar.
Wilco, have you been whiffing cleaning fluid again?
I'm absolutely as sane as I've ever been. She's being held on Delta Berxilon by Sharpay.
Wait,
Wilco, do you realize how irrational that sounds? We buried Stella. You were there. Maybe you need a rest. Take a couple of hours off.
Sir,
Wilco, we have our orders from Starcon and we'll be carrying them out. Drop it, Janitor. Leave the bridge now, Wilco. I've made my decision.
Take a couple of hours off, not like a whole sick day.
Smells like conspiracy to me.
It feels...
oh my god, no! I didn't know he was gonna do that. Did I miss?
No, it's just one of his animations.
Okay.
It's interested only in its job. It has not one speck of personality. In fact, it could make you look like the life of any party. That wouldn't prove. That's an interesting... That's your relatively pathetic eulogy for Stellar. I really don't... Magnum, you consider... I wonder... An interesting idea. What are you up to, Roger?
What does that mean? Is he making fun of me?
No.
There's just an
No
order of
amount brute
operations
strength can pry
here.
these doors apart, even if you had some. That's an... As cool as it would... That's an... It probably... Magnum opus belongs to an elite Starcon fighting forces called the Flying Flingers. FF for short. I really... Boy, would... That's an... Excellent get. An interesting idea.
open the shuttle bay doors, Hal.
He insists on slipping that line in somewhere in every sequel.
God, I thought I
Hey,
did
don't put-
something.
It would appear... It would... Boy...
I believe there is something she has to do on this screen, isn't there, David?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Trying to remember myself.
This is the entrance to the shuttle bay. Since the shuttle bay is a hazardous area, and since visiting dignitaries often pass through these doors, security is extremely tight here. This massive door, not unlocked. That's Chesbro. Boy, would... Ax. It would. That's. It would appear. The wall sconces help make this painting very moody and atmospheric, don't you think? Oh. As cool. That's an Ax. This button.
Oh, great. The data quarter seems to be fried.
You. A nice fatty donut.
Any idea what using the hand on Chesbros was moving towards?
I was trying to get the gun. Well, what the hell?
Ooh, boy, I got you with my
Oh.
fingers in your Kurt Russell. No, you can't get away. I got you now that you've got a... Hard to believe this is a real job. Oh, my... Oh. So how come you're not going down? I got you with your mumble jumbo and your hobbit chili. Oh, boy. If I only could, I would. Jeez, why don't you step outside, pal? I got you
God,
with
this is so
this
terrible
and
to
that.
listen to.
I think I broke a fingernail here.
Oh, shit.
You are very fortunate to not be a prisoner on one of those Cervic cruisers. They'd have you eating your... Oh, heck, never mind. You don't need to hear that right before you eat, that's for sure. Ooh, I do go on a little.
Uh-oh.
You have control.
That would be Dorf.
I thought he was about to, like, get killed.
It's like talking to a duroethylene plasto brick wall.
Okay. Oh. Wait.
Well, you had 10 seconds to eat your dinner, and you didn't take that opportunity, so you're
It's
just going to
like
have
talking-
to live with that choice.
Damn, I wanted
What
some
are you?
food.
Why doesn't this darn sink work? Sorry, I lost...
I'm sorry.
You pinchers. What are you?
Why doesn't this darn sink work? What's wrong with this ship anyway?
Oh, I see. They
Prisoners
were
have
setting
rights
this up.
too, you know. This is an outrage. This treatment is inhumane. I'm sorry, but I'm peeved. Sorry I lost control like that. I'm better now.
Well, it's been 30 seconds. It's time for second dinner.
Enjoy, Mr. Wilco. Oh, the cushy life will be a vague memory after you are sent to one of the labor camps on Daventry 8.
Oh, sounds delightful.
In desperation, you attempt to bend the bars, roll the toilet paper
No,
out the
you
window,
missed.
slide down the... Unfortunately,
There you go.
Look at all this stuff.
it's one of the interestingly shaped pastries you took from the food cart.
Cool. Bobbit kebabs. They whip up some interesting food items in this joint.
Oh, there's the donut I need.
It's the donut you filched from the food cart. It's a plate of grill hair spaghetti. It's a nice round melon.
I remember what this is. It's a rack of Orat. Haven't seen this stuff since Space Quest 1.
It's a tuberous growth of some sort from the food cart. These look like something they cleaved from the side of Yoda's head.
Come on.
That's an interesting... Boy, wouldn't it... It probably... That's an...
So I got a bunch of food. Oh. Oh, do I get more stuff?
It's like talking to
I think
a
from time
Diminishing
to time,
returns.
Dorf will give you a new donut.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think it's just a reason to go through this animation.
Enjoy, Mr. Wilco. Oh, the cushy life will be a vague memory after you are sent to one of the labor camps on Daventry 8.
It's a very interesting nose animation he has there. So what are you giving this guy?
Also interesting that not only is an entire planet now named Daventry, but there are 8 of them.
It's like talking to a duroethylene plasto brick wall.
Well, you know, after Mask of Eternity, something had to be good. Oh, crap. Oh. Okay, whatever. I don't need your stupid donut. You can take it back.
It's like talking...
Hey, handsome. Let's see that pretty little face. Impressive.
Okay, well, let's...
I'm sure that, you
As
know,
cool
the
as
slave
it would-
camps of Daventry 8 are loaded with Gwydians who are all smoking hot.
They're dirty and
Most
poor,
likely.
but they're so beautiful.
Gazing out the window reminds you of a legendary prisoner named the Birdman of Deep Ship 12, who raised homing pigeons in his cell for months.
Okay, I'm gonna do it this
He then
time.
hatched a scheme in which he'd write notes and attach them to the pigeons and send the pigeons out the window in search of help. Naturally, the birds would immediately explode upon being released into outer space. But he never gave up.
That's not nice.
When he was released, he was heavily recruited by SOL Incorporated.
Okay.
May I tempt you with a donut?
As you run your hand over the griff, While that's an interesting idea, even Dorf would notice that something would be missing
That's
where
actually-
there were 2 things, the cart and you.
Okay, that's not what I was trying to do, but that does give me an idea, so...
I don't think you can take the other donut.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
In this galaxy,
I think that Dorf thinks
In
that
this
humans metabolize at an obscene rate.
nothing nothing Careful. It would appear that that's an...
Okay, well, the idea that I thought I had was that I would make a body double of me, and that I would,
Mhm.
like, with the food, but it doesn't seem like it's allowing me to combine any... But look at that, those are
In this
ears!
galaxy,
Are they?
Well, I thought they were, but I guess not. I just...
in this galaxy,
In the words of Gary Owens, an interesting idea. What are you up to, Roger?
careful.
And this is
In
hair.
this galaxy,
I feel like I feel like I'm on the cusp of it, but I just maybe there's a different way to combine these things. I'm just gonna sit here and look sad.
How tragic.
what was... You get... As cool as it...
God, he is here constantly. Don't you have like actual work to do?
This is his job. He's the security officer.
Golly, this food
We
looks
haven't
so
had
good,
a
it might
prisoner
be
in a
worth
while.
Becoming a prisoner for. Yeah, like I'd sure want to be in your position. Not.
Ugh.
Isn't the food coming from the same replicator that everybody else on the ship is eating
That's
from?
interest- Excellent. While that's an... Not now. Dorf is looking.
So I do have to do something with this cart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they'd give me more than like 2 seconds to try it. Although I wonder if it would be faster to just save and reload.
You're not at risk or anything.
No, it's just annoying sitting here waiting. Although he does come back very quickly, doesn't he? I'll save it
Give
anyway.
you a chance to digest.
What you want to do, you need to do while he's not there, so...
Oh, well. Then I'm even less certain of what I...
You are very fortunate to not be a prisoner on one of those Cervic cruisers. They'd have you eating your... Oh, heck, never mind. You don't need to...
Careful. Nothing. Careful. Nothing in this gap.
Is there like a pixel that I'm missing here? Some tiny...
No. Do you want any
no.
clarification at all?
Actually, not yet.
Home sweet home.
Please go.
As you run your hand... As you run... Homes...
Home!
That's an excellent... Gazing out the window... In desperation, you attempt to bend the bar. Unfortunately...
Why doesn't this darn sink? Sorry.
My god, I can't have a minute to my fucking self. It's literally like 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you want the donut now.
Golly, this food...
Sigh.
You prod the bed a little bit. You prod the bed. You... In desperation, you... As you run...
Halt! Who goes there? Oh, it's me. Yuck. No pine scent here.
You stupidly try to spit out the window, completely forgetting that there's quintuple thick Dynaplane glass in front of these bars. The bars are just there for atmosphere.
Here he comes.
Oh my god. He just fucking left. Why don't you go help the other guy? Why doesn't he get a donut?
You are very...
He's very dangerous.
I feel like that cadence, the way he was reading it, it's like... It's very David doing used car salesman voice. You're very fortunate. At least that guy can, like, you know, make his bed rock. I can't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he's having a great time.
As you run your hand up...
Halt! Who goes? Oh.
That's an... Home sweet home.
Okay, what have I got? What are these things?
It's a tuberous growth of some sort from the food cart.
Okay, maybe I can smear these all over the wall.
It would appear that it probably... Excellent. It probably... It probably... It would appear...
Alright, just because this is so annoying with the mechanics, give me the gentlest, like, nature of the problem type hint. As in, do I have the right idea, but I'm not doing it at the right time?
Yes. It's an order of operations issue.
You've got an excellent idea. I would stay in your inventory.
Oh my god. Okay. In that case, what is the area I need to be focused on?
Right here.
Right here.
Like
you can
the
do
bed?
everything in your inventory. No, in your inventory.
But
It's a nice... You poke it and prod it and generally make it feel like a piece of meat. You get fingerprints all over it.
They don't
You
do
get
you any
fingerprints
favors
all-
with these
You get
generic
you poke
error
it.
messages.
You poke it. Careful. Not in the... Careful. Careful. In this
I mean, I
Careful. In this galaxy, nothing Careful.
like,
You get.
I feel like I understand the concept of what needs to happen here. But what am I missing in trying to combine these things?
You're just not clicking the right thing on the right thing.
Like, okay,
In this galaxy,
surely
nothing.
the melon has to go
Careful.
on one
Careful.
of them.
So you're approaching this from a top-down solution. I would start from the bottom up.
Nothing. In this. Careful.
Like, okay,
No.
I'm assuming that these... Maybe these are arms. Okay, maybe these are
In
legs.
this
then.
galaxy. Careful. Now it has some cool ears.
What?
You did it! Wow.
That's an interesting idea.
I don't
The
understand.
rack of a rat adds a nice touch.
Oh my god, those are. Well, it says ears, but they're using them as legs. They're lying to you.
It's a red herring.
Something's starting to take shape.
Why
What
would
are
they
you
do
up to,
that?
Roger? Careful. In this galaxy. In this, a touchment of that adds something more to your work in progress.
They've done
How
this in
creative.
the worst possible order.
That's a nice touch.
Like, truly terrible. I would
They
never.
wanted you to start with the feet but call them ears. So
Why? I'm sorry, I have to take a minute because I fully had this solution, and the game went so far out of its way to like not give it to me because it was like no, like who wrote that?
I think they were really leaning into the fact that you're locked in a cell and you're going to be trying literally everything with everything else, but it doesn't make it for a good puzzle solution.
I mean, that's no excuse for not adding some conveyance here to let you know what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, as you click things on other things, you should be getting some more detailed messages saying, you know, why specifically that's not working, or at least pushing you in the right direction. I feel like the descriptions here did you absolutely no favors, especially because they didn't even record any unique dialogue. They just used the generic error messages.
Like, when it said something like, oh, he'd noticed that you were gone, I was like, oh, okay, I gotta use the food. And look, we've got a head, we've got a rib cage. But then
Right.
it was like,
Yep.
oh, no. It just,
Mhm.
whatever. Now,
Look at that.
this
There you are.
is cute. I like this. I'm just annoyed that it happened this way.
Hey, he's having enough trouble just maintaining his species. I hardly think he's going to be paying much attention to, much less understanding you.
Whoa, I see you have a visitor. I'll leave you two alone, but you know the rules. 10 more minutes and they have to leave.
Oh yeah, you better leave us
Yikes,
alone.
It's a good thing Dorf's so vain about wearing his prescribed much thicker glasses. That was too close. I nearly dampened an undergarment.
Well, I'm sure his hearing's fine, so good work.
Enjoy. I'll be back to pick up the cart with the force field on.
Nailed it.
Oh man, but he's gonna keep coming.
Nice work. Sometimes you actually...
I think that's about right.
I have a
Some
girlfriend.
ability to leave it alone. Now,
As a
there's
reward.
real bright idea, but then perhaps you deserve the consequences. If the
It's weird. It didn't say that before, did it?
You
Yes,
just have to be persistent.
it did, but I believe you accidentally clicked through it, and when you clicked it again, he actually turns off the force field.
Oh, okay.
Are you punishing Roger?
I was just wanting to see what would happen with this thing here. Oh god, the eating noises are so terrible.
game over, being a good Samaritan is one.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry.
You
I
keep
wanted to see
pressing
what
the wrong one.
No, I wanted to see
If
what it was.
only there was an arrow pointing at the cell that it opened.
No, I wanted to say the thing. I didn't think it would put me right
okay.
back there.
Game over, being a good
It's okay.
Samaritan is.
I'll restore this time.
Now there's a real bright idea, but then perhaps you deserve the consequences. If the force field were turned off, you'd be the only one to suffer the consequences. In the event that someone might be looking over your shoulder, we'll save your embarrassment for another time.
I thought maybe I could get that guy, the science officer, but
You don't need 2 donuts. Trust me.
alright. I assume he's not going to come back right now.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's like, I offered him a donut 20 times, and he just flatly refused to just accept my hospitality.
Why was I, what did I do again? I didn't
You
listen?
knocked out a guard that was blocking the way to the shuttle bay.
Oh, right. That means I can go there now. Oh, wait a minute.
Please enjoy this donut.
That I've done nothing to.
Don't touch that.
Alright, time to go get another donut then. Fuck that right up. Well, I could just reload actually, but...
Magnum doesn't talk. You consider saying hi, and I wonder why you don't worry about that for yourself.
Okay, maybe I can get like some medical supplies or something.
No.
What do you got for a sick bay?
I'm so tired of this music.
How about this music?
The little bleepity bleeps.
He ignores
Oh.
you. Your words call. It's the keyboard. It's the deep. It probably seemed.
It did, yeah. It's so annoying. It's so rude, I swear to God. Oh, what's that you just did? Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. I'm trying to get through here. Out of my
Excuse
way.
me, my God.
Trying to snoop.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah! Oh, he didn't even blink.
Suha, your husband's a doctor, and I feel like this is unethical.
I'm sure
I
he'd
think
be
you should
very
know
proud of me.
better.
You know what? I've never claimed to be perfect. I'm not a role model. Wow, I haven't even been using Suha often.
It's a bottle of morphine.
Let's see, can I give it to
It
myself?
probably seemed like. Boy, wouldn't it be? That's
Okay, fine. Alright, let's see.
good thinking.
Alright. I'm actually
You're
really...
going to want to save before doing what you're about to do, because this is a crowd pleaser.
Okay. Actually, let me... Do I need to save outside of here, or can I do it there?
I mean, you can save when you go there.
Yeah, you can go to the shuttle bay.
Well, I have to say, the last time we did this, the guy like took his clothes off and he did a little dance. So my expectations are very high.
Oh, they will be met, I assure you.
This is BFO number 2 here.
You're being watched.
Yoo-hoo! Enjoy your donut.
You just gotta give him a sec.
Okay. Oh no, God. Why?
Morphin.
I was literally like... All right. All right. I'll give you that one. I was like, God, why are they? The thing started, and I was like, wow, how Looney Tunes. And then it was Looney Tunes, and I was like, God, these people never learn. I was expecting something like sexy and hilarious, but you know what? That was sheer artistry.
I told you it would deliver.
This game was elevated for just a couple seconds.
That's Chesbro, one of the shuttle bay guards.
Also, I love his expression. I'm gonna take a screen cap really quick. Because I feel like that's me whenever something amazing happens.
This guy would give Sybil a run for her money.
Do I know who that is?
That's the lady who wanted you to clean.
No, it's not.
Oh, wait. I'm getting mixed
That's
up. Sorry.
Sharpay.
This
You're
is
right.
That's Chesbro.
Who's Sybil, then?
You consider saying hi. I wonder why
Sybil
doesn't talk.
was a made-for-TV film about a woman with multiple personalities.
Okay.
Oh. Right.
Ooh, boy, I got you with my fingers in your Kurt Russell. Now you can't get away. I got you now that you've got it.
I remind you, this is their
This is a rough job.
making fun of bad dialogue, so...
Oh,
And
how come you're not
they've
going
done
down?
it
Got you
so
with your mumbo
adeptly.
jumbo in your
You know, like, they
Oh,
haven't at all
boy,
done it themselves.
If I only could, I would. Jeez, why don't you step outside, pal?
Who do you
Gotcha.
think
What-
you are? I am.
I think I broke a fingernail here.
Who is this making fun of? Because I feel like I've heard it in
Smooth move.
Looney
You've
Tunes
got
also.
His keyring.
Like a Tango and Cash sort of like thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea behind it, but...
It's just basically saying, like, oh, you've got, like, an action movie that's dumb, and
It's
they're
a
just, like,
key
saying
with a-
things.
Yeah,
with no thought behind it.
it's just an abstraction of bad dialogue.
But it is also bad
It's
dialogue.
a key with a
It's
little
true.
button thingy attached to it.
Look at the
Oh,
bottle of
sounds
morphine
very
again,
odd.
please.
It's a bottle of morphine, which you thought was actually morphine. Die.
Oh God. You know what? Why don't you enjoy a little
It
more?
probably seems as cool
No.
as...
Okay.
It's one of two... Excellent.
Oh, wait a minute. Buttons you push simultaneously.
Okay, so I came across this problem as well during my playthrough. The animations don't seem to work properly in ScumVM. He doesn't walk over to the door before the animation plays to reach out and push it. So suffice to say, you can't reach the other button from here.
What does that mean
You
for me?
need something to help you press the other button.
Oh, okay.
Normally, you have two guards that push the buttons to let you into the shuttle bay. Which seems like, a safety violation if there's like a emergency need to get to the shuttle bay immediately.
Yeah.
Under normal circumstances, such as while you're supposed to be working, you'd feel free to sit down and drink and eat to your heart's content. But duty calls.
Such as while you're supposed to be working.
Hello, Roger. Please join me in consuming something.
Thanks, Sydney.
You seem uptight.
Say what? Upright? What are you talking about, Sydney?
Uptight was the word. Perhaps that is too archaic a reference for you. It would have been more effective to say that you seem
Speaking
concerned.
of archaic references, his full name is Circuit
yeah.
Sydney.
I do have a thing or two.
Oh, God.
Well, at least something on my mind.
I am sorry to hear this. I hope your concerns are soon alleviated.
Thanks, Sid. I do have to come up with some solutions.
Oh.
He's got more dialogue.
Sydney,
Okay.
I have a favor I'd like to ask of you.
Flame away, Roger. You know I'd give you my right appendage if you needed it.
Well, now that you
Funny
mention
you should say that, Sydney. I kind of have this situation where that very item could come in handy.
Really? Well, I was merely saying that metaphorically.
You really are a great friend, Sydney. That'll come in real handy. I can't thank you enough, Sydney.
Well, if you really are seriously in need of it, I suppose I could lend it to you.
what are the chances that both times...
You will get it right back to me, won't you, Roger?
Oh, yeah. You bet your nut flanges, Sydney.
I wasn't expecting to succeed in my, I'm going to look here for something that will help me. Because I had no idea. The sickbay thing, I was like, I just thought that was my dumb idea. I didn't think it was actually going to work.
Sydney, I kind of need another favor.
Oh, hell yeah.
I need one of your eyes.
Pardon me, Roger. For a second, I thought you said you also wanted one of my eyes. I must have my auditory circuits diagnosed.
Well, actually, Sydney, I could use one of your eyes.
Are you certain, Roger? Well, I guess if you really need it.
Oh, I do. I really do, Sydney. You're a mechanized lifesaver.
God, what a dick.
You will return them soon, right, Roger?
Oh, of course, Sydney. Real soon. Listen, I've got a couple of things I've got to attend to. I'll see you soon. Thanks, Sydney.
As long as you say it will be soon, Roger.
I'm so sorry, sweetie.
Yeah. See you soon, Sydney.
I may be giving them too much credit here, but I feel like this could be satire on how poorly everybody treats Data in Next Generation.
I definitely could see that.
This is Sydney's left eye. It's the right arm circuit Sydney was so kind to loan you.
It's also a little bit annoying that you can ask for his eye before you know what you need it for.
Oh, I just figured I missed it.
Roger, are you here?
Soon, Sydney.
Well, I do hope it's soon. People are starting to look at me in a strange manner.
I was actually
You got
hoping
it,
to
Sydney.
borrow your dick
I'll be
also.
back soon.
I assume that they gave you one.
You
Roger,
are
would you
fully
like
functional.
to use my detachable penis?
You know when people say, not with someone else's dick? This is that situation.
You could at least buy me dinner first, Roger.
What is it Joe was saying, Sydney? I'd give my dick for that guy. Come on. Put up or shut up, buddy. I can see why you needed to borrow it.
As
Alright. God, I can't even, it's not letting me walk up. Alright, cool, there we go. Oh, it must have been ladies or lady or something. I was like, we need a better lad.
Ooh, a mint condition 57 Gateway Bel Air with mag thrusters, overhead lifters, and 4-pod barrels. This Tiberian skimmer may look intimidating, but it's seriously underpowered. And that clear steel compound cockpit is particularly vulnerable to meteorites, baryon radiation, and large insects. This baby's a sleek streak Corsair with push-button tranny and dual airbags. These balsa wood shuttles are really maneuverable, but they don't last 2 seconds in a phaser battle. It's a standard Starcon shuttle built for speed and maneuverability. Unfortunately, with a budget of only 550,000 buckazoids, they had to leave off certain amenities, like airtight seals, decent shields, and restrooms. Some guy wearing a Delco air filter on his face parked this shuttle. What a beauty! A true museum-quality McKinley Ultramarine Blue Runner.
Can you look at the last
will
shuttle
be
again?
mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
Was it this one?
In your dreams.
1701D.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Some guy wearing a Delco air filter on his face parked this shuttle.
They're referring to Geordie LaForge. 1701D is the call sign of the Enterprise.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Some woman driver parked her shuttle here and contaminated the whole deep ship with these acid-bleeding, multi-jawed exoskeletal aliens, and you had a really huge mess to clean up.
Is that an alien thing?
Just for that, Kielbasa refused to validate her parking slip.
I believe so.
Yeah.
This Kiapian runabout strikes fear into the heart of the Japaxian Empire. It's a good compact shuttle for under 8,500 buckazoids. What a beauty! A true museum.
It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
Careful, if you scratch this baby and someone finds out, you're going to need a positronic neural assist circuit to help you swallow your lunch. He's waxing the ship. She can't take much more of this, Captain.
Me on a bad puzzle.
You won't be doing any refueling around here, bub. Not since you were caught smoking while filling the O2 tanks. You hear a disembodied voice saying, "Remember your parking space, Luke." That's an interest. As excellent. That's an.
Try using it on yourself.
Excellent. The shuttle's alarm is now deactivated.
That's so silly. Although, what happens if the alarm is on?
I'm not sure.
I don't think it'll
You
allow
can feel
you.
the rumble of the. Careful. If you were aiming for the... But if you just wanted to inspect the hull of the shuttle for microfractures and embedded particulate matter, you were incredibly successful. This might be the one. It looks familiar. Unfortunately, it's locked.
Oh. I was really hoping it was going to be like beep beep, but everyone was going to...
Excellent. The shuttle...
Little 90s humor there.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I got a message that my not girlfriend is alive when I thought she was dead. So I'm assuming that I'm trying to go find her, but...
It probably seemed like a good idea to you at one time.
Okay, look, I
Kielbasa
remember...
was very antagonistic about you going back.
I'm already angry about whatever this is.
You summon the...
System integrity failure. Oh, I don't like that. Oh my
Goodies.
god.
Well,
I'm sorry. When I turn this on, am I turning it off? Is it on now?
No, it's off
I think
now.
it's.
You summon the ability. It wouldn't be prudent. Don't pick.
Intermix not correctly set. Make necessary adjustments. Oh no, what the fuck?
Would you like to have a clue?
Yes, because I...
There is...
No, hang on.
Okay.
Before we give her a clue.
Okay, hold on. Maybe I can, like, spell something. Okay, maybe not, since there's, like, no vowels.
You summon the ability.
Let's see what I have. Clue.
It's the pump you retrieved from the shuttle trunk. It reminds you of one of those hand pumps you use when the astrohead plugs up. It's a tube of Elmo's Gluzol. It's the most indispensable item in the universe. Duct tape.
Oh man, duct tape was such a thing. I feel like even when I was in high school, it was still, duct tape. You could do anything with duct tape. Duct tape. It holds everything together. Duct tape.
It's the same realm of comedy as just bacon being the end all.
God, yeah. Bacon and duct tape. Always hilarious.
So David had asked if you wanted a clue for this,
Yes.
and I think that the best way to put this would be inside the manual. They supplied a periodic table of the elements.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
My clue was to point to the in-game guidance the game gives.
Oh, I didn't know there was in-game guidance.
There should be a recall notice in the back of one of the seats.
Don't.
You're going to have to exit the screen.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you know, I didn't even realize that I had just charged on
The shuttle.
in.
Gee, you finally decide to do some janitoring. Great timing. Gee, you...
What does that mean? I'm not doing it.
You're not that thirsty.
Oh, I am.
It's the recall notice.
Oh, well, this is not...
It's the...
Okay.
Maybe this is less helpful than I assumed.
Don't touch that.
Well,
The
let's see what happens when I...
The shuttle.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I don't think
The
that comes into
emergency
play just
oxygen
yet.
tank is not removable, nor can you activate it by hand. It's patched directly into the shuttle door sound effects matrix. The shuttle feed... Depositing oils from your hand on the window is not as entertaining as it was when you were a child.
That's a little funny.
The shuttle... The shuttle always looks trashed like this when it gets
Oh my
back
God,
from one of those
trashed.
intergalactic tailgate parties.
I will never get over that A sound that he does. Feish. Kaish. Trish.
You've got way too much to do to spend time messing with that now.
If anyone playing knows what region that particular quirk in his accent is from, I would love to know, because I've never heard it before, and it's so specific and consistent for the most part. I feel like It's just got to be something that I'm not familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe it's some region of Canada or something like that. Feish. Trish.
You've got way too...
Where was it? Here?
Gee, you...
I want to hear him say
shuttle-
Trish again. Trished.
You've got way... The shuttle closet contains an... This compartment contains... The shuttle always looks trashed like this when it gets back from one of those intergalactic tailgate parties.
Okay, but this is the closet. I should be able to get
You've
my
got way too
janitorship.
much to do to spend time messing with that now.
Why would they tell me?
It's the recall note. It reads, Dear Ham Shuttle Owner, it has come to our attention that there is a minor misprint in the owner's manual for the 1000 series of shuttles. Until a new manual can be acquired, please disregard page 73, paragraph 4 of that manual.
Where it reads, as any moron knows, when jumping the 1000 series, please match the plus cable with the plus terminal on the polar flux repeater deck. Follow the same procedure for the minus cable and minus pole. It should now read, as any moron knows, when jumping the 1000 series, please match the plus cable end with the field goal pole and the dash cable end with the O pole. Thank you for flying a hamster.
Very
Sorry.
good.
I felt the spirit of Gary upon me.
Sorry, that was not pertinent after all. But
well, I feel like I feel like this is something completely different than what I was even just looking at. Like, what was that? Where did I?
It's
symbol.
not relevant now.
Okay.
Yeah, like Rick is right. I was misremembering.
But no. But why can't I bring up those symbols again? What was that? It was like the recall notice. It had a bunch of symbols on it, but then it didn't matter.
Can you look at it, or did that just bring up the description?
It's just that.
What if you use the hand on it?
No. Maybe if I like do this.
It would appear that
No, I mean it's fine, I guess, but that's so strange.
It'll make sense a little bit later.
Okay. All right. Well, here we are back here again.
I still have a girlfriend.
I've got one on reserve and one, waiting in the wings. So
when I inevitably screw this up.
It's weird, actually. Because I was supposed to have my son with that ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she doesn't have the son yet. So it's kind of weird that I'm like, not into her and like trying to jump ship, basically.
Well, ostensibly, Roger said no to Stellar because of his current attachment to Beatrice. But also, like, Roger's wisdom and love is questionable, given that we know that he apparently made the latex babes real angry.
Yeah, God. What a dick.
See, I guess I read it a little bit different, considering how we can see in his quarters that little piece of flavor where he talks about going to the movies with Beatrice. I am assuming that they may have already conceived Roger Jr., and maybe now they're on the rocks.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Don't touch that.
I think that either way, we have all given it more thought than they did, unfortunately.
Oh, real nice. It really needed a nice big dollop of skin grease smeared on it.
Ugh.
Don't touch that. You might want to fire up the sucker before you try that.
Well, I still don't have a clue.
Well.
You might want to...
So, Rick pointed you to the periodic table. What, if you looking at just this intermix display, what does that tell you? Or what are your thoughts?
I mean, nothing really. Because I don't know. I don't know what or how any of these would go together. What does the periodic table say?
I mean, the periodic table is just like, a list of all the elements, and
Like a real
their
periodic
shorthand.
table?
Yes.
Yeah, like literally a periodic table.
They've just included a periodic table in the manual?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I've pasted that for you in the Discord.
Oh, thank you.
And I did not solve this as a child. I looked it up because this and the data quarter puzzle were way over my head.
Huh. Okay, hold on. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, and catalyst.
And there's one other thing on that.
1, 2, 3, catalyst and confirmation code?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let me see. Now, if we're just going literally, 1, 2, and 3 would be hydrogen, helium, and lithium. I'm sure it's not that simple. Let's see. No. Okay. Let's see. Mercury. Wish I remembered my elements better so I wouldn't have to search so much. What is mercury again? Does anyone remember?
Oh, hell, I have no idea.
Why do they have so many of these elements? They should cut some out.
Okay, iron is Fe, right?
Mercury is number 80, Hg.
Thank you. I was not going to remember that shit. All right. So, okay, what else is in here?
Don't pick.
Sodium.
Na.
Yes. 11. Nitrogen.
N7.
Oh, all right, okay. Neptunium.
Hear a lot about Neptunium.
No.
Neptunium is NP93.
93. Cobalt.
Cobalt is CO27.
There will be a test later.
I'm just not getting anything out of this thus far. Okay, maybe we need one from each, like... I mean, I don't think they're grouped like this, but 1, 2... Oh, you can't see my mouse. It's like 1, 2, 3, like... The big top one is 1, and then lanthanide series is 2, and actinide is 3. Let's see if any of that fits. Oh god, there's still more barium. Where does barium fit in?
Barium is Ba56.
Thank you. Okay, that's part of the big one. Which makes me think this. Oh my god, praseodymium? Is that an element?
Apparently. That should be PR59.
Thank you. Sounds fake. So I was not a science person. Chemistry was so cool until, you know, you had to, like, do things. God, where is it? You said it was 59? Here we go. Okay, it's down here. Okay, so it's from the lanthanide series. Okay, back to iron. I don't that can't I don't think that grouping that I was coming up with is correct. So
try this track. If you look at like all the items on this screen, like which one doesn't go with the others?
I mean, lasagna.
Why is that?
I feel like this is like the first time you've given me a hint and I didn't yell at you. Why indeed? I don't suppose I have to spell it neon, N-E. That's lanthanum, maybe L-A. It's S-A. Is there an S-A? Sulfur? Is that sulfur? Let me see.
Sulfur is S, yes.
Is there a G here? B-C-N-O-F. Or maybe I'm doing this wrong.
Funny thing about the
G-A. No. Sorry.
Funny thing about the periodic table is that sometimes it just uses completely unrelated letters.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. L-A-S. Oh, A-G. It would be A-G. Okay. There's an A-G, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is.
Don't tell me. Hold on. Let me see that. Let me do one thing. A-T-I. There's gotta be. There it is. A.G. Silver. Okay. And they're doing lasagna with an N-E, and neon is N-E. So.
Mm-hmm.
Whoops.
It wouldn't be prudent to do.
Why not? Awesome. Okay. Thanks, you guys. That actually was not as bad as I was assuming it was going to be.
I think that, you just need a little conveyance, and it's much more palatable.
Yeah. Thieving. Smiley face.
But you gotta have the greater than sign to show your mischief.
Oh, you know what?
Thieving. So if you're thieving, would you say you're Breaking Bad? Chemistry.
Okay. God damn it.
You can't keep getting away with this.
That's not gonna
actually, it won't let me do it. Yeah. So just
Never
assume
mind.
they're angry. Assume there are angry eyebrows there. Okay. Well,
intermix confirmed. Stand by for retinal scan.
Oh.
That won't be a.
You have to hit the button again.
Yeah, it gave you the whole "you screwed up" musical cue.
Let's see if this sucker works.
On one hand, I appreciate them, letting you get that beforehand.
Oops. Are they shooting at...
Here's your fish!
Storm pooper?
Mm-hmm.
Storm pooper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It's a funny joke. Hey, look at this 3D.
Yeah, it's a funny joke.
Crusty 3D.
Okay, I have to know. Did young Rick think Storm Pooper was incredible?
I don't know if I thought it was incredible, but I probably thought it was funny.
I can tell you, as a child, I didn't really understand what was happening in that sequence. It did not follow from the story at all.
Janitor Wilco, what are you doing? You have no authorization to take that shuttle. To make matters worse, you have launched into the middle of a super double reverse anti-anomaly. You will turn that
Was
ship
that him?
around immediately and
No.
head back to the
That's
shuttle
me.
bay. Do you
Sorry.
understand, Wilco?
Bite me, Commander.
Ooh.
What was that last transmission, Wilco?
We're having a little problem with the signal, sir. I mean, with all due respect, sir, I did plead with you not to leave Stellar behind. Sir, I sense that something's just not right with that community. I don't believe Stellar is dead, and I just can't leave her there. I'm going to do this, sir, regardless of the consequences. Stellar saved my life not once, but twice. I owe her.
Well, that was her own stupid mistake. I demand that you return at once, Wilco. If you do so and surrender now, your record will be taken into consideration during your disciplinary hearing.
Oh, that'll help you loads.
I'm sorry, sir, but I just can't. I have to do this.
Wilco, you fool!
What do you care?
Just then, the shuttle is sucked into the anti-anomaly. Communication with the deep ship has been disrupted.